Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go from Landover. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's the Arizona product, that is Ja'Cory Merritt. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Gain of 11 right out of the gate, and a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
This is a clear example of a running back who really trusts his speed. He understands if he just holds his line towards the sideline, he's going to outrun most of the defenders on the field. That's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down before being forced out of bounds.
They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to keep this himself. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Not much there this time, Mike, and I'll tell you, you don't want to open your quarterback up to too many of these unnecessary hits. I mean, this isn't a gotta-have-it play. This isn't a critical 3rd down or a red zone try. Like, you want to save these plays for when the game's on the line, because if not, you're opening yourself up to some big hits on meaningless plays.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At the 45.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It was the rookie out of Ohio State in on the stop. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. He runs with it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Come to the line now for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they will see what they can do with this third and goal. From the gun, Jackson.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. The offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense at the end.
That is on 2-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Here's second and 9. Another run here with White. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Mark down, that is on 3-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
Tough one to pick up here. Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds up around the 14. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. First down, 10 yards to go.
The 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And a battle for this one. It is caught by the receiver. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another first and 10. To the air again is Daniels. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Not there. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
A loss of a
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. That is hard. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Jackson looking to throw. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you...
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Second down, Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
3rd and 10. Throwing Jackson. Rolling right. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch, and sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson out to his right. Now he takes off, and he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 33, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Jackson now. Exiting the pocket right. He'll let one go. Down the middle. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A first down throw for Jackson. Moving to his left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Flush to his right. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. To throw is Jackson. On the run to the right. He's going to try it here again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they will finally run him down. A big play there for Washington. 35 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Flushed to his left. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Tavius Robinson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Man in motion, it's Diggs. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll indeed go, and he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
He's going to run it. Whoa. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. He'll be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stopped behind the line for a loss. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 35. And a Commander's 1st down.
The motion man here is McClure.
45-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Burks. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Moving to his right. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Will they get the break they were looking for? It is intercepted. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Given the situation they currently find themselves in, they have no choice at this point, Mike, than to push the ball downfield. The defense knew it was coming. They were playing a soft shell defense. They were able to get their hands on the ball and put an end to this drive.
He's going to look downfield once again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. I mean, they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield, and You can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that is incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass, incomplete. They got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
On 1st down, Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup. As it'll be the Baltimore Ravens and themselves.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
7-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And not much room to speak of. They get about 3 up to the 41. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd
Jackson.
and 4.
He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Inside handoff. Henry shoves him aside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10
To throw is Jackson.
27-yard line.
And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
This defense tried to heat him up early with the blitz, but he was ready. I don't know if he saw that during the week watching film or what, but he certainly wasn't flustered at all and was able to stay on schedule.
Jackson now. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. At the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Oh, the O-line, they were out in front, ready to block there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
At the 11-yard line.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead on his loop for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 or the PAT?
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Going deep for Walker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To throw is Jackson. Throwing to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 14.
14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
21. Ravens 3.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. On the return, Rasheen Ali. And just shouting him off there. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
First and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson throwing to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game.
Ravens 21. Ravens 11.
And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the 1st down marker. But as you notice, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
And saving one of his best for the 4th quarter. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put it in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Ravens 29. Ravens 11.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into
Thank you.